Important subject, quality in higher education. Now, this is important because of competition in the education sector, starting from primary, secondary, and higher education, even technical education and general education. Private education institutions are there, government-run education institutions are there. Competition has gone up to a very high level. Now the parents have been disturbed by the education institutions quite often to join their children to their respective education institutions. Uh, Parents are the important stakeholders of higher education. They have to join their children to an education where they get quality education. How to judge the quality of higher education? Which are all the parameters? Quality is highly subjective in nature. Subjective means depending upon the perception of the stakeholders, we judge the quality of higher education apart from some other parameters which are objective in nature. Today I'm going to discuss about the definition of quality in terms of higher education, multiple dimensions of higher education quality, and also we look into the NIRF ranking framework and All India Survey of Higher Education. These are the latest developments in higher education, where an education institution stands in All India level. There are two important parameters by the maturity. One is NIRF. Apart from your NAC accreditation or IS 9000 certification, we have national ranking framework. This is my overall view of this session. We start with the quality in higher education. The aim of this presentation, we focus on three items. What is the meaning of education quality? Which are the dimensions of education quality? And quality chain reaction, followed by the ranking framework. Suppose if we ask a question, what is quality? Quality can be defined by different persons in different ways. We can list some of the definitions of quality into quality means excellence, quality means value, quality means conformance to curriculum or syllabus, quality means student or stakeholder satisfaction, quality means meeting and or exceeding students and stakeholders expectation. Last one is minimizing the loss imparted to the society. We can list these six definitions of education quality. Each definition is different. Each one is different. If we use the two parameters for defining the quality, one is operationalization and conceptualization. How do you conceptualize a quality definition? Excellence is highly conceptualized definition, but implementation is very difficult in day-to-day basis. Whereas conformance to curriculum, conformance to syllabus, meeting or completing the syllabus is a very operational definition of quality, but it lacks the conceptual features. We discuss these definitions one by one. Quality means excellence. Education quality is the goodness or excellence of education design and delivery. We design the syllabus. We call it as a board of studies. Board of studies is responsible for designing the syllabus of a course, BA, BCom, BSc or MCom, MSc. Once the syllabus is designed, all colleges and university departments are required to deliver education delivery according to the syllabus. So excellence means we assess the quality against the accepted standards of merit for education delivery. Very high level of benchmarking, and also the needs and requirements of the students and stakeholders. What are the needs and requirements of students and stakeholders? Students, for example, and parents, now they want good education for their children. Finally, they must get a job. very good job. Suppose IIT, IIMs, if they get a seat there, if they complete the degree in IITs and IIMs, they get the placements and they get good salary. Okay. So this is the need of the students and parents. Excellence is a moving target. Moving target means what is excellent today, tomorrow is different. Suppose in telephone, a mobile phone, 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G has come. Means the speed at which we get access to the mobile phone, speed is increasing, accuracy is increasing. We want for 5G network, not 4G, not 3G. This is means tomorrow we may expect 6G, 5G, 6 or 7 or 10 G generations. Even in computer software also, MS Office, we have seen different versions. Means in any field, excellence, what is excellence today, tomorrow it will be different. In higher education also, excellence is a moving target. Who defines excellence? Somebody defines excellence today, within a year or a month or a week or an hour, this will be redefined. Means someone is working on excellence, innovations, creativity, challenges. They define and redefine. Therefore, what is excellent today, tomorrow it is different. Therefore, we have to strive, we have to make efforts to meet the requirements of the stakeholders and students and also the market continuously. Suppose if we stand still, we don't want to make any changes, we will lose it. We lose the customers. We call it as customer defection. Customer defection means customers, if they are not happy, they go to some other supplier. In higher education institution also, if the students are not happy with the education delivery of a college or university, students will go in search of a good college where they get good education. Therefore, we have to define and redefine our excellence and we have to meet the target continuously. What is excellence? Suppose if you discuss more, anything superior or ideal or perfect or best is considered as quality. What is best today? What is ideal today? Ideal means highest perfection. Suppose students will go to Oxford, Harvard, IITs and IIMs. So why do they go there? They think that the quality in Oxford is very superior, very ideal, perfect. They go there. These education institutions are conforming to excellent standard at the international level. So what is our aim? Our aim is to see that our education institution, our college or our university should come up and we should have the benchmark like Oxford or Harvard or IITs or IIMs. This is the benchmark for us. We have to reach that level. Defining education quality as excellence may not facilitate measurement efforts, but it does reflect the concept meaning. Means if measurement is something, conceptualization is another thing. How to measure the excellence? Very difficult. But conceptually, we can say, we can conceive what is excellence. For operational purpose, articulating precisely what is excellence may be difficult, but conceptually, this definition is very strong. Excellence definition is very strong. Second definition is education quality is value. We perceive value. What is value? Value means worth. Value means merit. Value means usefulness, importance of a thing. Suppose we get a degree, BCom degree or BA degree. Finally, we ask a question, what is the use of this degree? That degree must help me to earn some income, maybe self-employment or government employment or private employment. Means the value of the degree is measured in terms of earning our livelihood. Value-based definitions actually define education quality in terms of cost and prices. What is the cost I incur? What I am going to get it? Suppose I ask a question to you. Is the higher education course worth the price it commands? Are BA, BCom, BSc, MA, MBA, MSc worth? Do they really worth it? Is it useful? Because so many colleges have come up today. Almost all students, people are joining to the colleges, rural, urban, correspondence course, online courses. Many courses are offered now. You rarely find a person who is not willing to study in any college. It is very easy to get a seat in any college of student choice. And after completion of that course, they ask a question, is it worth after BCom or BBM? Means what is the usefulness of this course? So what is the education qualities value means? It means it's a worth, it is merit, it is usefulness to the parents and also the students. Students and parents recognize value. They observe which degree in which college they get good value for their education. Education institutions offering high quality education at consistently low prices are market leaders. Now, higher the cost, higher the quality. Higher the cost means doesn't mean that quality is high. By paying more and more fees to the some engineering college and medical college, don't think that the quality is very high there. So education institutions which are offering high quality educational courses with the low prices, they are the market leaders. So we compare oftenly private colleges with government colleges, state universities with private universities, domestic universities with foreign universities. Why we compare? We make comparison because the value of the educational degree we get it in a private college or government degree college is differs. This is recognized by the parents and the students. Again, this value definition has got two dimensions. One is excellence and worth. It blends two related but distinct concepts, excellence and worth. Quality means it is a hybrid of affordable excellence. Affordable means I must be ready to, parents and students are ready to pay the fees for a good quality of education. It lacks well-defined limits and it is often highly subjective. What is affordable? Suppose you get a seat in AIMS, Delhi. What is the fees a student will pay for AIMS degree in a BBS degree in AIMS in New Delhi? Fees is 1,680 rupees. Who gets a seat in MBBS in AIMS? Topper will get it. Only 30-35 seats are there. First 30 students in NEET ranking, they get the seat in MBBS in AIMS. The fees is very less. So MBBS seat in AIMS, fees is very less, quality is very high, but all the students will not get the seat there. Those students who get highest rank in the NEET, they get the seat there. Like IITs also like that. Means IITs and IIMs and AIMS, etc., where parents and the students will recognize the value because affordable fees is very less, quality of education delivery is very high. They compete for getting a seat in best education institutions in our country, that is IIMs and IITs. Next definition of education quality is conformance to curriculum. What is curriculum? Syllabus. We run our colleges and universities by framing the syllabus. Conformance is a binary state. It exists or it does not. Curriculum consists of subjects with defined content for the award of degree by the university. We have a semester system, annual system. We have CBCS system, choice-based credit system, where the students have required to complete some mandatory courses, some softcore courses, selective courses. We design these syllabuses. Once the syllabus has been prepared by the subject experts and approved in the board of studies, it is to be approved in the academic council of the university. And this syllabus will be there for minimum 3 years or 2 years. Once the syllabus is prepared, each and every teacher and college should follow the syllabus. Complete the syllabus. Complete the syllabus means conformance. Not completing the syllabus means non-conformance. Now we are conducting classes in online. Online we are conducting the classes and we are completing the syllabus. Students are asked to come and write the examination at the end of the semester. This is the most operational definition for education institutions. We have syllabus and we have to complete the syllabus. Completing the syllabus means conformance to curriculum. This definition of education quality is present when we complete the syllabus. It is absent when there is no non-conformance, means non-completion of syllabus. Conformance by nature relates to static syllabus and curriculum. Means subjects contents are changing every day, but we design the syllabus and we use the syllabus for 2 3 years. We have to change the syllabus once in 3 years. Suppose if we don't change the syllabus for 5 years, so many new things have come in the subject, but we are teaching the old things. Therefore, to meet the quality of higher education, syllabus should be updated frequently. Suppose if you go for NAC accreditation or IS-1 certification, they ask how often you change the syllabus. Quality is not a static thing. It is a moving target. Revision of syllabus and upgradation of the syllabus results in constant improvement of quality. In some of the universities, they permit the professor to design the syllabus and deliver. Means there is no board of studies. He himself will design the syllabus and deliver. But as per the UGC guidelines, most of our universities in India, we have a board of studies, we have academic council, we design the syllabus, we have to deliver in the classroom. The next one is definition of quality can be defined from the perspective of students. What is quality means? Higher education quality is student satisfaction or stakeholder satisfaction. Students and stakeholders are regarded as the customers in higher education. Who are the stakeholders of higher education? Stakeholders are students, parents, employers, society. They are the main beneficiaries of education. Employers will come for getting students for their companies. We call it as a placement. And the students after completion, they get some knowledge and skills. They can work on their own or they can work for some companies or government. Therefore, finally, whether students are happy with the higher education quality. Happiness will not come from the scoring the marks. Now all the students are getting good marks. We are very liberal. When we were students in BCom, first class means only 1 or 2 students will get the first class in the entire college. Now fails were many, second class very few, third class are many. Now you often find no fails, but more first class and distinctions. Means we are very liberal in awarding the marks to the students. Student satisfaction means it doesn't mean that the getting more and more marks, but the content of the education according to the syllabus in the classroom, they should be happy or unhappy with the higher education. I quote the Gandhiji said, Gandhiji said, the customer, who is a customer? The customer is the most important visitor to our establishment. He is not dependent on us. We depend on him. Suppose a student will come to the college. A parent will come there. A student is regarded as a customer. We as faculty members, college is depending upon the student. Students are not depending on the college because they will go to some other college, but we cannot leave the job and go somewhere, isn't it? So Gandhiji also said, he doesn't disrupt us in our work. He is the purpose of it. He is not an alien in our business. He is a part of it. We do not do him a favor when we serve him. He does us a favor by making it possible for us. Means Gandhiji regards a customer in high respect, means a student is a customer for higher education. When the student comes means we must see that he is the purpose of our college or our university and we must be ready to serve the students. Then only they will be happy. This is the Gandhiji's quotation. If you can, we continue further. Students are the most important visitors to our college or university. We are depending on them. If students are not enrolled for any courses, we have to close the course and we have to close the colleges. There are some colleges, courses in the colleges don't have any students. What they have to do, they have to close the college because they cannot give the salary to the teachers and non-teaching staff without students. Means students are very important. Next definition is, it is not meeting the satisfaction of the students, it is the expectations. Students nowadays expectations are very high. What are the expectations of students? First expectation is all students wants to get more marks, higher percentage. After getting a higher percentage, they must get a high seat, good seat in a college, in a good seat. Finally, they get a good job. This is the aim of the students, expectations of the student. More marks, more percentage, a good seat, and also a job. Parents too have expectations. Their children should get good education and good jobs. This is the expectations of the students. We ask a question, are we meeting these expectations? Prospective employers have expectations from young graduates that they should have employable knowledge and skills. Our education design and delivery should not only meet but exceed the expectations of the students. Means the students will have some expectations. A teacher or a principal or a management of the school should exceed the expectations of the student, then they will be very happy. We call it as a delighted customer. Means customers is delighted because he gets more than what he expects from a college or a teacher in a classroom. The last definition of education quality is minimizing the loss imparted to the society. We are producing graduates, postgraduates, doctoral degree holders. We have a question, what do they do after completion of their education? After their education, are they useful to society? Are they productive assets of the society? Are they contribute something positive to the society? If yes, definitely the loss incurred to the society is very less. Means a person who is educated from a college or university should not be a liable to a society. Now we are seeing so many crimes. This is done by educated people and also uneducated people. Means a society is ultimately the beneficiary of higher education. We should have a society wherein we have good people or citizens, whether our higher education is meeting the expectations of the society, means whether it is beneficial to the society at large. When the society does not get any gain, at least the loss imported should be minimum. Then we consider there is existential quality, means the loss should be minimum. At least there is no gain. If there is no gain, loss should be minimum. So we define quality from the societal points. Quality should be meet societal needs, and higher the societal needs met by our education institutions, higher is the quality. Means education quality is very high when it meets the societal expectations to the higher extent. We have seen some of these 6 definitions. Which is the best definition? It is very difficult to define which is the best definition of higher education because we take the 4 parameters here. One is conceptualization, operationalization, managerial usefulness, consumer relevance. Quality means excellence is conceptually good. Quality means meeting the syllabus. Curriculum is operationally good, managerially useful. Okay. Meeting the expectations of the customers. It is relevant for the customers. Means each definitions will have plus and minus for these 4 parameters. What we have to do means we have to balance the definitions on the basis of these 4 parameters. I move on to the next. What are the dimensions of quality? Quality is such a slippery concept. It is very difficult to understand it and implement it. To understand the quality meaning and also implement or achieve the high quality, quality can be subdivided into 8 dimensions, 8 parts. Means quality is there on the basis of performance, features, reliability, conformance, durability, serviceability, aesthetics, and perceived quality. These are all the 8 dimensions of quality, subdivisions of quality. We discuss what do you mean by each of these. Well, performance, for example. Performance refers to the primary operating characteristics of education service. Performance of a teacher is the best thing. First, how the teacher performs in a classroom. A teacher will go to classroom. When the teacher goes and stands before the students, he must deliver the lecture before the students. How he delivers it. The performance of a teacher will be judged on the basis of education delivery in the classroom and also research publications and presentations, because how he is improving his knowledge in the subject, how many publications he has made, how many research projects he has got, and how he is teaching in the classroom. So performance of the students in semester and examination, competitive examination, job placements. So how many students from in our college who got a seat in premier education institutions and job placements, getting a job in good companies, and alumni of your college. And also once they leave our college and join to some company or a job, how they are progressing, how they are getting good opportunities. This is a performance of the education institutions. Quite often, the rating agencies, NAC accreditations, they're asking for job placements, alumni achievement, and also how many of your students have cleared IAS examination, banking examination, etc. All these depends upon the performance of a teacher in the classroom and also his performance in research and seminar presentation. The connection between performance and quality is equally dependent on circumstances. Whether performance differences are perceived as quality differences normally depends on individual preferences. Means students will have a wide range of interest and needs. Wide range of interest and needs means some students may be interested in acquiring the knowledge and getting the skills. Some students may be interested in getting the marks only. Whether the teacher is handling the students who is interested only in marks. Some students is interested in knowledge or acquiring the skills. How to balance this among the students is a challenges for a teacher who faces every day in the classroom. The second dimension of higher education quality is features. What is feature? Feature is different from performance. Features are those secondary characteristics that supplement the education service delivery. For example, a private buses are arranging bus service to the students, uniform to the students, canteen facilities, study tour. They are giving free laptops, study materials they are giving, remedial coaching they are conducting. These are all subsidiary things. Means I argue that basically a teacher should deliver in the classroom. That is the basic thing. Apart from this, you have additional features. Most of the private colleges have these features, additional features. Most of the government colleges, they lack it. But their performance of a government college, permanent teacher or a lecturer in the classroom is not comparable with a teacher who is temporary in a private college. Third feature is reliability. Reliability is the probability of a product's malfunctioning or failing within a specific period of time. Suppose how the product fails. Well, which is our product? Higher education. Student is a product. Student is a customer. We are making the product by imbibing knowledge and skills to him. After finishing the degree, how our student performs. Suppose Infosys company recruits some students from engineering colleges. They give training. Why do they give training? Training and retraining they are giving because they want to upgrade the knowledge and skills of the students. If the knowledge is not upgraded, what we say obsolescence of the knowledge and skills of our graduates, our students will be useless. Therefore, students should require training and retraining after completion of their higher education to avoid the obsolescence of their status. This is reliability. Graduates are joining coaching classes to complete competitive examinations. Why they're competing, joining coaching classes? Because if they join, suppose Kota is very famous in Rajasthan for conducting some coaching classes. They go and they join and they complete good scores in NEET or JEE. So the students will go there because they want to update their competitive skills in writing some competitive examinations. We have to ask a question, can we train up the students in our own college or university to face the competitive examination? This is a challenge for the teachers and the administrators of higher education. Conformance. This is another dimension of the quality. The degree to which education program meets pre-established or standards or specifications. I say syllabus. Syllabus, whether we are conforming to syllabus or not. Conformance means presence of quality. Non-conformance means absence of quality. Means if we complete the syllabus, we say that we have completed the syllabus, therefore conformance is there, otherwise non-conformance. Autonomous colleges are busy in meeting conformance. Unitary and cluster universities and ROSA 1 are also busy in meeting conformance education standards. We have private universities, government state universities, unitary universities, and autonomous colleges. Freedom is given to these to design their own curriculum and conform to their syllabus. In higher education, conformance means completion of syllabus within a time frame. We have very short of time. A semester is of 18 weeks. Syllabus should be covered within 16 weeks. Last 2 weeks are meant for conducting some semester and examinations. We had annual examinations earlier, now we have gone for semester. Critics will criticize semester system and also annual system. Means annual system and semester system will have its own merits and demerits. Apart from annual and semester system, we have choice-based credit system. Now we have implemented. The fifth dimension of higher education quality is durability. Durability is a measure of product's life. How long the product will provide the service to us. Sometimes we can repair it, otherwise may not repair it. Suppose you take the example of a bulb. Once the bulb, inside the bulb, there is a filament. Okay. If it burns, we cannot replace it. We cannot repair it, or we have to go for buying another bulb and putting it. How long we get it? 1,000 hours we get, 800 hours we get. It all depends upon the usage of the bulb in our house, or tube light, or a bulb. Means durability means some bulb will give 1,500 hours. Some bulb will give only 1 hour. Our students who get the education in our education institutions, how long they can use the knowledge in their day-to-day life. So this is the durability. A best teacher would be remembered after teaching skills 10 or 15 years. Who is the best teacher? Suppose if I ask question, during the college days, students may not judge who is the best teacher. After completion of the degree and they go to the respective field, they remember only the good teacher, the best teachers who have impacted on them, on their life. This is the durability can be judged on the basis of who has impacted on the students. The sixth dimension is serviceability. What is serviceability? Serviceability is the speed, courtesy, competence, and ease of repair. Suppose the students will have some problem. You deliver the lecture in the classroom. All students will not understand the lecture because students can be classified into fast learners, medium learners, slow learners. Yes, so slow learner may not understand the lecture delivered by a lecturer in a classroom. He comes to you for some clarification, some doubt clearance. This is called serviceability in higher education. How empathetic we are to address the problems or doubts of the students inside the classroom or outside the classroom. We cannot scold the students. Students really, they have some problems, they come to you, you must address their problems, then they would understand the subject in a better way. This is what we say the serviceability. This is what students have doubts, they require clarification of their doubts. How quickly and convincingly they clarify the doubts, it all depends upon a teacher. A teacher is like a counselor. He should counsel the students. I think we should not create the fear among the students. We should be friend and philosopher for the student. They should be convinced with some doubts. And the next feature, dimension of the quality is aesthetics. What is aesthetics means? The beauty of the product. Aesthetics refers to how a product looks, feels, sounds, tastes, or smells. This is the beauty aspect of the product. What is beauty? It is very difficult to define the beauty because beauty is a matter of personal judgment. Means you may accept something as beauty, your friend may reject it because beauty is judged by individuals at the personal level. In higher education, you look at the infrastructure, college building, classroom, furniture, sports ground. You go to private college, building is good, classroom is good. You go to government college, building is not attractive, classroom is not attractive because furnitures are old. Can you see only the aesthetic aspects of the college and join your student? What is the dress code? Suppose you go to the private college, they have a good dress code and transportation, bus facility is there. Means you compare the aesthetics of government college and private college. Private college have more aesthetics features than government college. This is one of the dimensions, but totally you have to judge the quality of higher education, not only looking at the aesthetics of the college. The last one is perceived quality. What is perceived quality means? Consumers do not always possess complete information about a product or a service. What is the brand name, brand ambassadors? What we do, Reputation of one college depends upon you may ask for the seniors to give their opinion. If a senior student has given a good opinion about a college, we would like to join our children to that college. Means perceived quality is the reputation of the college where some students have already studied, graduated, and they get the job. Parents listen to the mouth to mouth communication for joining their children to a school or college. So education institutions are trying to build the perceived quality. This can be possible only through brand ambassadors. Who are the brand ambassadors for education means our alumni is the brand ambassadors. If they perform well after completing education in our institution, they are the brand ambassadors. This is perceived quality. We have identified 8 dimensions of education quality. Each dimension is self-contained and distinct. For a product or a service can be ranked high on one dimension while being low on other dimension. Most of the cases, the dimensions are interrelated. Improvement in one dimension requires expense of another dimension. Suppose we want to improve the aesthetics, we have to make investment. We want to create the perceived quality, we have to create the perceived quality or the performance of a teacher, we have to give training for them. All these data dimensions, we have to compete with other colleges to improve the higher education quality. Now I come to All India Survey of Higher Education. What is the status of higher education in our country? MHRD, Government of India, has started conducting All India Survey on Higher Education since 2010-11. The survey covers all institutions in the country engaged in imparting higher education, universities and colleges. Survey results are useful in making informed policy decisions for government and also providing assistance or making a policies for improvement in higher education in our country. So far, the All India Survey of Education takes into consideration these parameters. First parameter is teachers, student enrollment, programs offered, examination results, education finance, infrastructure, institution density, gross enrollment ratio, student teacher ratio, per student expenditure. These are all the main parameters the All India Survey of Higher Education collects from each college and each university. You can log on to this website. You can go to this website and you see, just I will show you the, you look at this one. This is the website. You can go All India Survey of Higher Education. This is the last updated survey result is 2018-19. We are awaiting 1920 report. Here you can see number of universities in our country 993. Number of colleges 39,931. Number of students 3.73 crore. I think if you take our population size and the number of students enrolled for higher education is very minimal. We call it as a gross enrollment ratio. Number of teachers 14.16 lakh. This is also very minimum. Means number of students, suppose you can find out the ratio. How many students are there? How many teachers are there? What is the ratio? This gives you the result. 1 minute. Hello. ನಾನು ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಭಾನುವಾರ ಸೋಮವಾರ ಬಂದು ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಾ ಸೋಮವಾರ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಒಂದು ಸೀಟ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ Okay, excuse me, sorry. So when you can see this, suppose I welcome to, this is the website. Welcome to All India Survey of Higher Education. To portray the status of higher education in the country, Ministry of Education has endeavored to conduct an annual web-based All India Survey on Higher Education since 2010-11. The institutions in the country engaged in imparting higher education. Data is being collected on several parameters such as teachers, student enrollment programs, examination results, education finance and infrastructure. Indicators of the education development such as institution density, gross enrollment ratio, pupil teacher ratio, gender parity index, per student expenditure will also be calculated from data collected through All India Survey of Higher Education. These are useful in making informed policy decisions and research for development of higher education sector. So all teachers, you must go to this website and see the survey results. Suppose you have to involve yourself in the survey. Okay, suppose these are the there. What I will do, this is I leave it to you. You can study at the leisure time. How many number of universities are going up? You see, this is 2012-13. How many number of universities? 667 were there. 2018 it is 993. Number of students in 2012-13 is 35, 525. Number of colleges, red line is number of colleges. Number of colleges are increasing. In 2016-17, around 40,000 colleges were there. Now it has come down to 39,000. Means some of the education institutions are closing down. Most popularly, some engineering colleges are closing down their colleges because of non-availability of the students. You see the decline in the number of colleges from 40,026 in 2016-17 to 39,015, 17, 18. Again, it is increased to 39,931. So this survey gives you good information about the status of our higher education. So now I will go to my presentation. You please log into this website and you see the details. I will cover some of the aspects of the All India Survey of Higher Education survey report. Here, this is a web-based survey, means it's the responsibility of all the colleges and the universities to submit themselves for the survey. They have to submit the data. We have a planning, monitoring and statistical bureau of AISH only compiled and analyze the data and they upload it. Is the quality of this data depends upon how the colleges and universities are submitting the data to the government. There are 993 universities, 39,931 colleges, 10,725 standalone institutions listed in AISHE web portal. Just we have seen it. Out of the 962 universities, 39,179 colleges, 9,180 standalone institutions have responded during the survey. Means 993 universities were there, only 962 have responded. Some of the universities have not responded. Out of 39,931 colleges, 39,179 colleges have responded. Here, 299 universities have affiliated colleges. 385 universities are privately managed universities. 394 universities are located in the rural area. 16 universities are exclusively for women. Suppose in Karnataka, we have one women university. We can classify the universities into different categories. There are 548 general, 142 technical, 63 agriculture and allied, 58 medical, 23 law, 13 Sanskrit, 9 language universities, and rest another 6 universities belong to other categories. University by nature must be a place where all disciplines should be learned by the students. But now we are going for discipline-centric universities. I don't know whether it's good or bad. Technical universities, medical universities, law universities, commerce universities, like this. The top 8 states in terms of highest number of colleges in India are UP, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Rajasthan, Haryana, Tamil Nadu, and Gujarat. Means how many colleges are there in different states of the country? You can list. Top are the UK because high population, Maharashtra and Karnataka. Bangalore urban district tops in terms of number of colleges with 880 colleges, followed by Jaipur with 566 colleges. Throughout India, if you see, earlier we have Bangalore University, only one university. Now we have trifurcated into 3 universities. Bangalore was the highest university with 880 colleges, followed by Jaipur is 566 colleges. For a university, I think 100 to 200 colleges are fine. College density. The number of colleges per lakh eligible population of 18 to 23 years varies from 7 in Bihar, 53 in Karnataka, compared with all India average 28. We see the Bihar number of colleges is very less per density per kilometer. In Karnataka, we have more colleges. Average is 18, we are above. Karnataka is above, Bihar is the bottom. 60.53% of colleges are located in rural area. 11% colleges are exclusively for women. 34.9 colleges run postgraduate programs. Now we are offering postgraduate programs to the degree colleges. 2.5% of the colleges offer PhD programs because degree colleges will have a research centers where the faculty members who have a PhD degree, they can be recognized as a research center and they are offering PhD programs also. 77.8 colleges are privately managed, 64.3 are private aided, and 13.5 are private aided. Means out of the private education institutions, we have more and more unaided colleges are there. They start the college, but college should be run by them without government aid. Government aid is coming down. 16.3% of the colleges are having enrollment of less than 100. 4% of the colleges have enrollment of more than 3,000. You see the number of students. There are colleges in rural areas where the students enrollment is less than 100, around 16% of the total colleges. And there are colleges in cities where the enrollment is more than 3,000. The percentage is 4%. Total enrollment in higher education has been estimated at 37.4 million, around 3.74 crores, with 19.2 million male and 18.2 million female. Means the ratio of male and female is equal. Means a very marginal high of male students compared to female students. Gross enrollment ratio in India is 26.3%, which is calculated the age group of 18.23. Means 18 to 23 age group, you find number of students have enrolled for the college. Distance education constitute about 10% of the enrollment of higher education. We have 1,69,170 students have enrolled for PhD in 2018-19. At PhD level, maximum students enrolled in science stream for technology. Maximum students enrolled for BA. Suppose which is the popular course? BA, BCom, BBM, etc. Most popular is BA. 35% of the students have enrolled, followed by BSc 16.5%, engineering technology 13%, commerce is 14%. Means most accepted degree program in India is BA, followed by BSc, followed by BE engineering. But in some of the states, BCom and engineering is more popular. For example, Karnataka, we see more enrollment for BE colleges and also commerce. Whereas if you look into some other states where BA is accepted more than BCom. Total number of foreign students in our country is around 47,427. This is very less. Means we have to increase the enrollment of foreign students. Foreign students should come to our universities for learning. Suppose in our university, we have students from, most of them are coming from Africa and West Asian countries. So foreign students have come from 164 countries to India. Most of them will come from Nepal, 26%, Afghanistan around 10%, Bangladesh around 4%, Sudan 4%, Bhutan. You don't find more number of students are coming from developed countries. For example, how many of them are coming from America, UK, Japan, Australia to India for learning? Very less. Most of the foreign students belong to some of the backward nations or underdeveloped nations. Total number of teachers are 14,16,299. 57% are male, 42% are female, the ratio of teachers in the total number of student teachers. Now I go to the next one. This is the idea of All India Survey of Higher Education is a teacher should know what is the status of higher education in our country. We have to look into the reports every year. You go to the All India Institute of All India Survey of Higher Education website and get the information. Now I go to the another important ranking framework to judge the quality of higher education, which is MHRD NIRF. Means National Institutional Framework has been launched by the MHRD in the year 2015. All India Survey of Higher Education was started in 2010. After 5 years later, government thought that we should rank the higher education institutions. So NRIF outlines a methodology to rank institutions across the country. This ranking framework is based on 5 parameters. These are the 5 parameters. Please remember the parameters of All India Survey of Higher Education is different. Ranking framework is different. Parameters are different. Even NAC accreditation parameters are different. Suppose a college wants to go for NRF ranking, different parameters should be fulfilled. All India Survey for Education, again different parameters. NAC accreditation, different parameters. IS 1000 certification, again different parameters. If you are ready to submit yourself for different ranking assessment, you must be ready with different answers to different parameters. There are 5 parameters of NIRF: teaching, learning and resources, research and professional practices, graduation outcomes, outreach and inclusivity, and perception. Suppose if I look into the details of these parameters, NIRF parameters, first parameter is student strength, including doctor students. We need to correct the primary data to be provided in a prescribed format. 20 marks is given for this. What is the student strength? Faculty student ratio with emphasis on permanent faculty means they don't want information on guest faculty or temporary faculty. If you have more number of temporary faculty, the ranking will be lower. 30 marks is given for that. Combined metric for faculty with PhD and experience. Suppose even management would insist you to get the degree, PhD degree, because a faculty, a teacher with PhD with research experience, marks will be given more. Total budget and utilization. What's the budget allotted for the institution and how much is utilized? This is 30. This is the first parameter of teaching and learning resources. Second one is research and professional practice. Combined metric for publications, primary data means 30 marks is given for publications. Publication means there are research papers which are indexed, means the Scopus index, okay, Web of Science, where they get the information. This is third-party certified journals. Combined metric for quality of publications, Scopus, Web of Science 40. IPR, patent filed, published, granted and licensed means intellectual property rights. How many patents you got it? How many papers you published? Okay, this is 15 marks. Footprints of projects, professional practice and executive development programs, 15 means normally IIMs, IITs will get more marks for this research and professional practices because they conduct good research projects, publications and patents. Traditional universities, they get less marks for research and professional practices. And next one is graduation outcome. Graduation outcome means once the student finishes the graduation in a university or a college, placement, higher studies, entrepreneurship, 40 marks is given. University examinations, 15 marks. Salary of the graduates after the completion of their course, 20 marks. Metric for graduating students admitted to top universities, 15 marks. Metric for students, number of PhD students graduated, 10 marks means this is a graduation outcome is a parameter, mainly the performance of the students after completion of the degree, and they get 100 marks for this. Next one is outreach and inclusivity. We often believe that a teacher should stay in the college and teach and go home. Now the University Grants Commission or the MHRD wants the teacher to be conduct outreach activities, means how you involve with the society. Percent of students from other states, 30% marks. Percentage of women, if more women are there, 25 marks. Economically and socially challenged students, if you are giving education, 25 marks. Facilities for physically challenged students, I think what facilities we are offering, suppose our University of Mysore provides software to learn, blind students can learn. Our library books have been digitized. So Drishti project is there. A blind student can listen to the lectures delivered through the computer software in a library. This is how the facility is available for a physically challenged students. Next one is perception. What is the perception about the university or a college? There are peer perception, employers and research investors, 25 marks. Academic perception, 25 marks. Public perception about the institution, 25 marks. Competitiveness about the university or a college, 25 marks. So this is the overall parameters. Based on the 5 parameters, we ranked the universities in 2020. You see the top 10 universities here. IIT Madras stands first, 85.31 score out of 100 in all parameters. IIC Bangalore stands second, 84.18. You see the difference is very marginal. IIT Delhi stands third place. IIT Bombay, fourth place. IIT Kharagpur, Kanpur, Gauhati, JNU, Roorkee, BHU means top 10 universities are scoring above 62.03 in 2020. This ranking differs from year to year. Last year, IIT Madras was the first rank. Now it's also first rank. Okay. And if you see the ranking, I go to the website now. Can you see the National Institutional Ranking Framework screen? Hello?
No, sir.
Hello?
No.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
See
No,
the,
sir.
you're not seeing.
No,
No,
sir.
sir. It's quality in higher education. That slide is only visible.
Quality in higher education is appearing, sir.
Okay. I'll show.
First slide only.
Okay, next, I will show it now. Now you see. Can you see now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
What I have done, I have taken
Yes, sir.
the NIRF website. This is a National Institution Ranking Framework. Again, it comes under MHRD. Just last slide I have seen is the All India Survey of Higher Education website. Indian rankings 2020 released by our Honorable Higher Education Minister on 11 June 2020. This is the latest information available. You see here overall ranking, university ranking, engineering colleges, management colleges, pharmacy colleges, medical, law, architecture, dental. Suppose a parent is interested in what is the best engineering college, you can click this one. Which is the best university, click it. Which is the best pharmaceutical college in our country, click it. Dental college, like this. I will go to the overall ranking. If you click this, just now I have seen the top 10 here. Top 10 are IIT Madras, like this. Suppose if you want to know more about the IIT Madras, if you click here, you get details about this is the details of IIT Madras. If you are interested, how many teachers are there, what is their ranking, everything, you can click it. Means a student and a parent can think about the performance of a college or an institute. Okay, this you can click it. This is if you click like this, top 100 universities are ranked here. So you can look into your own university or a college in this website. Suppose our University of Mysore stands 47th rank. You look at this one, University of Mysore, 47th rank. If I click this one, you get the National Institution Framework, Ministry of Higher Education. This is University of Mysore. We are running UG program, PG program, 18, 19, 17, 18, all 5 years data is available. Total and actual student strength. You know about the University of Mysore's detailed information here. Okay. This is overall ranking. 100 universities ranking, top 100 are given here. Okay. If you go to second slide, the next universities are given like this. So what I will do, I will give to university ranking. Next one. One minute. Yes. Yes. This is the world ranking we have seen. Suppose university ranking. University ranking, excluding IITs. IISc is the first. IISc is the university, deemed university, first rank, followed by JNU, first, second rank. Banaras Hindu University, third rank. Amrita Vishwa Vidyalaya Vidyapeetham, fourth rank. Jadavpur University, University of Hyderabad, Calcutta University, like this. You can see Delhi University is the 11th rank. Scores is also given here. And if you see in Karnataka, Manipur.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Sir,
Yes.
your
Sir, screen is not
presentation
visible,
not,
sir.
Okay, 1 minute, 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute. I share it. Okay. Okay, 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay. Can you see?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir. Okay. Rakesh? Rakesha? ಇದು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಮಿಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಯಾವುದು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಇದಾಗೋಯ್ತು ಅಂತ share. Can you see now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. This is
Yes,
university
sir.
ranking. Yes. University ranking we are seeing. This university ranking, excluding IITs, we have listed here. I was telling about the University of Mysore. University of Mysore has got 27th rank. Overall ranking was 47. Mysore University is 27th rank. Like this, you can see the ranking of each universities. If you are interested to know the engineering, which is the best engineering colleges in the country, definitely IIT Madras is the first, Delhi, Bombay, like this, Kharagpur, all these things you can see the engineering colleges, best engineering colleges. Okay. And followed by management, pharmacy, you can look into this. So what I conclude now is that I am coming to conclusion. What is my interest in this presentation is what is higher education, quality of higher education, how to define it, which are all the dimensions, and how to judge the quality of higher education in our country, what government is doing. Now, I told you about the All India Survey of Higher Education, what's the status of higher education in our country, and followed by the NRF ranking. Okay. Now it is open for discussion. You please ask questions for me. Santosh Kumar, you unmute the audio and ask questions for any questions about it. Okay, please. Am I audible? Yeah, please ask me. Yes. Any questions?
Sir, this NIF ranking data, this was derived from AISHE data only or from other sources?
NIRF ranking, every year Ministry of Human Resource Development invites the universities and colleges to submit themselves voluntarily. It is voluntary, not compulsory.
Okay.
Suppose your college or your university interested to rank, you can submit the data to the NRF people. They will rank on the basis of the data submitted by the university. They verify it. Okay, they will suppose publication, they verify, they conduct an audit, third-party verification, they rank it. For everything, evidence is available. I have shown you the PDF file of University of IIT Madras. You can go and verify whether this university or this institute has scored, how it has scored. Means we have seen the 5 dimensions of NRF ranking. All universities and institutions are not up to the maximum. Means 100 is the maximum parameter, but IIT Madras is 85. Means IIT Madras itself is having a short of 15 points somewhere. Means we try to maximize to get the maximum ranking in the NRF ranking. This is publicly available to very students and teachers can verify the ranking of universities and colleges. Yes, next.
Hello, sir. This is Akila.
No.
During 2018-19, we also applied for NIRS ranking, but we got a mail from them that student strength should be more than 1,000. in order to compete in the college level. But they said that they will be considering discipline wise, like BCom, BSc, like that. But we got very less than that because the student strength is bit less.
Because we have to fulfill their parameters. No, parameters
Yes,
mean
sir.
student strength, the faculty student ratio, infrastructure, placement, everything. And this is a very objective assessment. Okay. You try again, improve your parameters and try again for ranking. It's a challenge
Okay,
for
sir.
teachers because private managements, they insist that teachers not only to teach in the classroom, but also improve their ranking. Now they ask you publications, PhD and everything because they want to rank themselves in a NRF ranking. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Next.
So, sir, good morning.
Good morning. Yes.
Sir, with regard to parameters, whether they are going to change the parameters from year to year or whether it is uniform. Sometimes with regard to NAC and all, slight changes will be made
Yes,
in
yes,
those 7 criteria. Sir, is it same with this
No,
also?
NRF, they are not change the ranking. 5 parameters, they are using it consistently.
Okay.
As you said, NAC, they have changed the parameters. So what I argue is that parameters are different. We want uniformity in parameters. Suppose NAC is also a UGC regulated body. NRF is regulated by the MHRD. Multiple ranking institutions are there. So instead of that, just like a NEET examination for all medical examination, entrance examination, why don't we have one ranking framework? This is the question. So we should suggest to the government, instead of multiple certification and ranking, we should have only one uniform. Therefore, a college can compete for one ranking, means instead of multiple parameters. This is a suggestion for the government we can give. Next.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, yes. Next.
Sir, there is one more ranking called as QSI gauge. So what's that?
The Times ranking is also there. This is a foreign ranking. Suppose if you want to showcase your institutions in the foreign countries, you want to get the foreign students admitted to your country, they don't look into Indian ranking. The Times ranking, the THE, there's a ranking. World Universities ranking is also there. There are so many ranking institutions are there. Suppose your college or your institutions is interested in only Indian ranking or foreign ranking, you go for that. Or this about QS or the ranking, Times higher education ranking, World Universities ranking. This is like a competition. Higher education has become a competitive world. We have to get students, good students, quality students, and we should also get good funding, resources, mobilization of resources. This has become like a private product, just like a manufacturing organization, just like a banking organization. Education institution should compete in the market and get the students, get the money. And government support will be coming down. In future, I think maybe very difficult to get a government job, not only in government colleges, but aid is coming down. So because of that, new innovations have come to higher education. This is one, ranking is one framework. Next.
Sir, for a newly
Sir,
established
there is a criticism that there is an uneven.
Uneven? Please.
Sir, can I go ahead?
Yeah, I said, please.
So there is an uneven distribution of funding and infrastructure and the resources from the UGC.
Okay.
Where
Okay.
universities like IIT Madras and other institutes will get crores and crores of funding, and colleges like ours, it doesn't even have a own building. So what is your opinion?
What is the answer by the MHRD? UGC says that MHRD says that UGC says that result-oriented project funding. Suppose UGC gives money for a project. What is the outcome? You completed a project and submitted the report. Is it the outcome? What they want? Result-oriented. How many patents you got it? How many patents are commercialized? Like this.
Even in hiring, sir, 1 second, sir. Even in hiring in IITs, they will take people who have done degree, their PhD, and from outside countries or such a like thing. For degree colleges, they will provide a just MSc pass person, just have net. How can expect the things
That
in
is true
quality or
because in IIT, ISCs, only cream of the cream students will go there. They work, they get the output. The students who come to our colleges or universities, they do not compete in IITs and IIMs. They are the premier institutions. The number is very less, grant is more. But number of colleges, as you said, 40,000 colleges, UGC is regulating. They distribute the grant to 40,000 colleges. Whereas how many IITs are there? Only few IITs are there. They distribute a larger amount of grant to a few IITs. The same amount is distributed to 40,000 colleges. We get lesser amount, they get more amount. Okay.
Sir, I'm Santosh Kumar.
Yes, please.
My question is how you are view the role of libraries in maintaining the
Yes.
education, sir. How you view and what is your opinion on this issue?
Yeah, please. Which
is in maintaining the quality in higher education?
Quality, it is the joint responsibility of the teacher, students, parents, prospective employers, government. Means it's not only one person's responsibility. It's a survival. Now, survival means either private college or government college, state university or private university, we have to survive in a competitive world. How to survive it? We have to showcase our quality. Students will automatically come. We cannot persuade a student, coerce a student to come and join. This is a pure competitive world in higher education. We should compete. One parameter for competition is quality. If we have quality, students will definitely come. Otherwise, student strength will decline. Sometimes we have to close down the college. As you see, number of engineering colleges are closing down. Government support will be minimum. Government is withdrawing now. Government say that you survive on your own. So quality is the priority for survival and growth of higher education sector. Next question.
Sir, okay.
Yes, please.
So I'm Dr. Vadivkarasi from Tamil Nadu, sir.
Okay.
So what we see in higher education is mostly, I'm not telling all the institutions, mostly more than 75% of the syllabi and all that is concentrating on examinations. It is mostly examination driven.
Oriented, yes.
Yes, sir. And only of late we have started concentrating on life skills and employment and all that, sir.
Now yes, the Prime Minister says we celebrated 100th year of convocation last month. Prime Minister was addressing. He said not only skill, it is reskilling and upskilling. Means I have skill. The skill will be absolute. What I have to do? My skills should be reskilled and upskilled. If you don't concentrate on skill education, if you give only the knowledge which cannot be applied in practice, it is very difficult for survival. So I think we have seen the last 10 years competition is increasing. Next 10 years, how our college will be, how our university will be. Definitely there's a cutthroat competition. We have to focus on enriching not only the knowledge of the students, but also the skills of the student. Then we can survive. Otherwise, it's difficult. Government is withdrawing, private, state government or central government from the higher education sector slowly, gradually, especially higher education. They are concentrating on primary education and secondary education. So we have to reinvent ourselves, fit into the challenges of higher education. Next question. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir. My query regarding NAC accreditation or NIRF accreditation. So what is the difference? These two types.
You see, suppose if you NAC accreditation is compulsory, because if you want to get some grant from UGC or MHRD, they say that you have an accreditation. Suppose you don't want any grant from UGC or MHRD, don't go for NAC accreditation. You can generate the funds on your own. So accreditation is compulsory because if you want to get some research projects, some grants from MHRD or UGC. NAC accreditation is a base minimum. NRF ranking is the excellence. I said about the quality is excellent. If you want to showcase in an excellent manner, you have to go for NIRF ranking, where all higher education institutions are competing. You are competing with IIT Delhi, IIT Madras. You showcase where I stand in respect of the quality of higher education in IIT Delhi or IIT Madras. This is a voluntary, pure voluntary, not mandatory. NRF ranking is voluntary. You yourself can submit for ranking or not. If you don't submit, tomorrow parents will ask you, have you gone for NAC NRF ranking? If yes, where do you stand in the NRF ranking? Okay. This is a changing dynamics in higher education. We have not heard of this 15 years back. I don't know in next 5 years what will come. Means a teacher and a college management should be ready to accept the challenge in higher education. We see more and more challenges in future as we see very less and less today. So we should prepare for more challenges tomorrow. Okay. So thank you very much. Time is 11:15.
Okay, sir. One more query regarding NB accreditation for engineering college. So
That
why
is,
not
no,
for
you
our
see,
general degree college?
okay. This I tell you, there's another body, Quality Council of India is there, QCI. Quality Council of India gives accreditations to professional colleges, medical colleges, engineering colleges. This is a separate accreditation. If an engineering college go for NB accreditation, this QCAI. For degree colleges, it is not there. For engineering colleges, that is an additional accreditation. Okay, additional. You log on to the QCI website. Now I don't have time to show you. There are many institutions where you can get information about the quality assessment of higher education institutions. Yes. Shall I conclude?
Thank you, sir.
I have a question, sir. I have a question.
Yes, please.
For a newly established university after getting 12, what are the criteria of fulfilling 12B or getting 12B?
Yes, 12B means basically I think 12B and 2B, you should have the required infrastructure, building, land, teaching, permanent teaching is there. Suppose you are started without teaching, number of departments, number of students, these are the requirements. Suppose you start a university, no building is there, you are running in a private building, rented building, no land is there, departments you are not established and faculty members you are not recruited, and student strength is less, you don't get the recognition. Why recognition is given means you should have minimum requirement for a university, infrastructure, faculties and students. If they are not there, you don't get the accreditation. If you don't get accreditation, a teacher cannot apply for some projects. You don't get any project from UGC. Okay, minimum requirement should be there. Okay, thank you very much. I think we have spent for the last 1 hour 15 minutes about quality of higher education. This is very important subject for all the teachers and administrators of higher education. So thank you very much for cooperating with me.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
sir.
sir. Excuse me immensely.
I would like to take
Thank
the
you, sir.
opportunity to give the vote of thanks to Dr. Mahadevappa sir for his educating session, for enlightening us with the higher education institutions and the system. Thank you very much, sir. I also thank Director Madam and our coordinator for giving us this opportunity, and thank all the participants. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Rakesh? ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಪ್ಪ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡು ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್.
ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮುಗೀತಲ್ಲ ಸರ್? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಲಿ ಸರ್. ಹಲೋ, ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮುಗೀತಲ್ಲ? ಓಕೆ ಫೈನ್, ನಾನು ಸೆಷನ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.